Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Enthusiast Experiment. Glad you guys will be joining me today. We're just going to be taking a quick look at one of my most frequently used items. It is the Spyderco Delica 4. Give you a quick glance there. And you can see by the clip I definitely use this quite a bit. It's my everyday carry pocket knife. And I'm going to spit through a list of facts real quick, and then I'll just give you my general opinions. So this model is the C11PS BBK. Basically just means it's serrated and black on black, where the blade's actually coated. So the length open, so the total length of the actual knife is 7 1/8 inch. Closed, it is 4 1/4 inch, and the blade itself is 2 7/8 inch long. The blade steel is VG10, which is a very great steel. It's a pretty light 2.5 ounces, so it won't weigh you down. The handle is FRN, for those that don't know, because I didn't. That is fiberglass reinforced nylon, so cool plastic basically. One of the things to note about that, before I stab myself, it has these guys here, so the grip sections go in both directions, which is really great. It adds a great texture to the knife, non-slip. The knife is made in Japan. Typically, I guess the MSRP is $124.95. I glanced around for literally like 30 seconds online now just to kind of see what they're selling at, and you can find them for like $79.95 and definitely cheaper, maybe in the 60s. Dual skeletonized stainless steel liners. We'll see if we can get a look at that. I know it's really dark in here, but you can kind of see it right up in this corner, but that goes down the length of the knife. You can't really see it on the back, but trust me, they're there. So that adds to the strength. It has a 4-way adjustable tip, which is huge for you everyday carry guys. Doing this one-handed, sorry. But you can see you can relocate it here, here, its current position, and here. So you can do tip up or tip down, and left or right, depending on your carry style. Lockback design, I love this, some people don't. So to release the blade, you push there, and it locks by... See if we can get a good picture of that by going in. And like I said, you can just press down and it releases the lock. Very sturdy. Haven't had any issues with that myself ever. Non-reflective blade, as I mentioned a little bit earlier, you can see nowhere really is exposed except the actual blade itself. It's coated with a black titanium carbonitride, I believe. That's how it's spelled. I'm not exactly sure if that's how it's said, so I apologize. It does have minor jimping there, which is pretty helpful sometimes. And it is a flat saber ground blade. But that's pretty much all the specs there, just to give you a quick rundown. And again, I'll give you a quick little look at the knife itself. Again, I am a huge fan. I wear this every single day, pretty much no matter where I go. Granted, it is mainly for box opening. I don't really do too much that warrants the use of a knife, but there have been many times where this guy has come to the rescue. So I highly recommend it. It's that perfect size that is not too big that it gets in the way, but not too small that it loses utility use, or its utilitarianism. Something like that. The jimping is nice. It's just an all-around a great knife, and I really like that it's a deliberate open. I'm not one of the guys that likes to flick open a knife because I don't really need a knife that fast. I know a lot of people do, which is great. Just for my personal use, I like a deliberate open because I know that it's coming open. I don't have to worry about it ever falling open, ever. And another thing is just Spyderco's attention to detail. They do a really, I mean, even in this knife, which is, you know, one of their most popular, I wouldn't say lower end, maybe mid-range knives. You know, the blade's perfectly centered. That's just one of those little details to me that speaks to quality. It has a good heft without being, again, heavy. I love that it has all the carry options, so it's the perfect EDC knife, again, without being too large. The clip is definitely resilient. It hasn't really torn up any of my pants yet. You know, there's a little line where you can see that I've been wearing it, but it's not like destroying the denim. But yeah, I love it. If you guys are in the fan for an everyday carry knife and looking for something cool, totally recommend the Spyderco Delica 4 if you haven't heard about it already. If you have, maybe this will give you that little nudge to go grab one yourself. And they're just cool looking. That cool Spyderco animal weird beak looking blade with the eyeball thing. But yeah, it's just been a quick look. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and hope you all have a great weekend. Thanks for coming by. Take it easy.